Hi there, Michael Wagner with Dynamax, and we're at Camp Dynamax today for our continuing series of Dynamax in the Wild. We're here with the Isata 3 24TW, which is a new floor plan. And alongside me is Tony Anagnos, our National Sales Manager. Tony, give us a little rundown. What do we have in store for you today with the 24TW? What was the concept?
Sure, as Michael said, welcome to Camp Dynamax. What we have here is the 24TW, and the reason we came out with this is it does not have a slide and it has the twin beds, so it's very versatile. So you can use it with a couples coach, you can use it with your friends, like Michael and I are gonna take it out today, biking and golfing as well. And then we're gonna show you today on how the actual use is, and we'll show you a little bit of the storage as well. The nice thing about this coach as well is you can go down the road, it's easy to fuel, it's easy to get in the fuel stations. As far as restaurants go, you can go to restaurants, you can pull over on the side of the road, take a 15-minute break. You don't have to, you can use the whole coach without putting a slide out. So it's not intimidating to your first-time buyers as well.
So today we are taking the Dynamax Isata 3 to St. Joseph, Michigan. We're going to check out Silver Beach, which is a beautiful state park located right alongside Lake Michigan. And then we're going to go over to the golf course and showcase just all of the cool things that this has to offer. So as Tony mentioned, one of the great things about this floor plan is the amount of storage we have. So we've got kind of a catch-all area. We use this area to put our golf shoes and bike helmets on the inside. And that is also accessible from the inside too. And we'll show you the inside here in just a bit. But the eye catcher of this whole floor plan is the huge exterior storage. So we've got loaded up inside, we have 2 e-bikes and 2 sets of golf clubs. To load the e-bikes, we had to take off the front tire, but as you can see, they do fit in there with plenty of room to spare. This also has a few 110-volt outlets where we're able to plug in anything, including my e-bike charger. So I don't have to worry about getting to my spot and not having any power on my e-bike. Also underneath, we have 3 different outside coolers. So this, again, very useful coach, whether you're using it for biking or golf like we are today, or if you're camping, just tailgating or fishing, this would be a really good unit for the versatility standpoint.
As Michael said, we also have e-track as well. These are very large e-bikes, so you can see the storage. And it helps out, you're not having them on the back of your hitch. A lot of customers invest a lot in their bikes, so they want them inside. And it still gives you the towing capability, leaves it wide open for you.
The other thing I like too is the compression latches that we use. So when we've got this closed and you'll hear that click, we know that that door is not flying out. These are also lockable too, so you can lock them to lock up all your valuable gear.
And you'll see they're thick aluminum doors as well.
So without further ado, we are going to hit the road. Tony's going to be behind the wheel and he's going to give you some feedback on how he feels this Mercedes-Benz 3500 Sprinter drives. How's it drive, Tony?
Oh, it's excellent. As you see, I'm on the 80-90 tollway and I have no problem. I mean, you know, it tracks well. I'm right behind the semi. Even though this is a cab over, it's very, very aerodynamic. But I'm gonna go in the left lane, Michael, and we're just gonna cruise right along. Hey, Michael, how's your home office back there, or your living room as I'm driving you around?
This is quite the treat. I've got my boss as my chauffeur, so that doesn't happen too often, but I like having the ability to have my workspace back here and sit on the laptop, get a few things done. So I've got my laptop plugged in, got a 110 outlet behind me. We've got plenty of USB and USB-C for charging any of your other devices. So it is nice, plenty of workspace here. I've got my coffee here and the cup holders, and as you can tell, very minimal amount of rattling. That's something that drives me nuts as I'm driving either my car or any type of motorhome. And having to cut down on the rattles is a big deal. I think a lot of it has to do with the window construction and just our overall construction that we have at Dynamax, where we're not using the cheap parts that fall off and rattle. So I'm enjoying it. Got a couple emails to respond to, but when we get to Silver Beach, we are going to unload those e-bikes and take them for a spin and enjoy, again, some of the versatility that we have with this Dynamax Isata 3.
I just want to talk about the comfort of the cockpit here a little bit. What we do is we bring the seats in the black leatherette from Mercedes. I've got the wireless CarPlay on, and I also have my phone charging at the same time, wireless as well. What I love about this vehicle is, even though it's small, you're not sacrificing quality. We have solid wood cabinetry in this coach. All the best components we can buy is in this coach as well. And you know, from 24 foot all the way to 45 foot, Dynamax builds, and we don't sacrifice quality when we go small. Michael, how comfortable are you?
All right, so I got promoted. I'm up here in the cockpit now. I'm done doing all my work back there. And one of the things I love about this is how spacious this front end is. Even though, again, it's on a Mercedes, so it's a shorter unit by design, there's plenty of room. So I've got lots of leg room here. It's power adjustable seats, so I can adjust this. I can almost lay all the way on back if I wanted with the adjustment. So I love that. I also love the amount of headroom. We've got a cab over bunk up ahead, and I don't feel claustrophobic at all. In fact, if I was just looking straight ahead, I can't even see the bunk out of my peripheral vision. So it's a really well-built vehicle, and we're just excited to show you around. All right, so we made it here to Silver Beach. Beautiful little park here, stuff for everybody, great for the kids, but a nice place to also do some exploring. So before we unload the e-bikes, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the inside. Again, we're not camping overnight, so I don't have it loaded up with all of our normal gear, but just to show you how we set it up here for golf this afternoon. All right, so as we come inside the 24 TW, we have the standard dinette, which again was my workspace earlier. You can get optional theater seats. They're the heated power theater seats that have been really popular for our Dynamax products, so that's always a possibility. Tons of storage up above. Again, name of the game with this floor plan is minimal footprint, maximum storage. So we've got more storage up on top if you're not using it for a sleeping area. And as we go on through, full-size kitchen and fridge. It's an 8 cubic foot refrigerator. It's a 12-volt refrigerator, so you don't have to use your inverter to power this refrigerator. All the way to the back is going to be the bedroom. We've got a wardrobe in between, and this is kind of how we have set up for golf later today, is just change of clothes, ample storage area back behind here. We're not using the beds or anything because, again, it's just a day trip. But if you were, we've got 2 twin beds, or it'll easily convert into a king-size bed. So this center cushion, put it in position here and make up your king-size bed. And then we've got storage up above the top. Some of the hidden features that we have, which I really like, underneath each of the beds is this flip-up area. And then you have access into the outside. So I can see my bike helmet right here. This is another great spot too. If I'm going to be camping, I've got, say, wet clothes or dirty clothes. I can use this almost as a laundry chute or a hamper. And then the front compartment here is just going to be for more inside storage. So it's a nice use of the space. Another thing that I like is the amount of headspace we have here. So I'm able to sit up comfortably, not worry about hitting my head, especially when I'm sleeping. I don't have that claustrophobic feel that a lot of times you get on small units like this. Lastly, I love the open space. So having these big windows, these are dual pane acrylic windows that'll open all the way out. They have the built-in shades on it like all of our other Isata 3s. So we can get nice cross ventilation, or we can black out the shades like this at nighttime. Last but not least is a full bath. So as I open up and come on in here, we've got a nice size shower, very workable space with lots of storage here behind the sink area. Since we unhooked the front tires on each of our e-bikes, we're gonna need to reattach them. One of the cool features that we have that's hidden on the Isata 3 is underneath this floor mat, there is going to be a little toolbox. So I can take any of my keys. It's a little bit hard to get in there. You're just gonna do a little corner turn. And then you can remove this panel. And underneath, you're going to have a few things. One would be to help repair your tire, but we've also got some wrenches, screwdrivers, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna take my wrench out And now I can go put those front tires on my e-bike, and we're gonna hit the trail. So I've got my wrench, now we're ready to unload. We're gonna have to unload our golf clubs first, just the way that we packed them, and then we're gonna get the e-bikes out.
We're all wrapped up here at Silver Beach.
And our next stop's gonna be at Benton Harbor. So Tony got me on the bike trail, but I'm gonna get him on the golf course next. So we're gonna go on in, we're gonna change and then drive on over to Harbor Shores and go tee it up.
And we'll see about the golf.
All right, well, Tony and I made it to beautiful Harbor Shores here in Benton Harbor, Michigan. Super excited to come out here and play, and really easy as Tony pulled up to the bag drop. Just opened up the back gate and pulled the clubs out.
Just like driving a Suburban, pull right up, everybody greets you, drop them off and go.
So hopefully you enjoyed our Isata 3 24 TW in the wild. So it's always really fun to do this, and we get to see how our motorhomes are put to use, whether you're using it at a state park or a county park or at the golf course. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in.